Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and we look like we are rejecting this area here. You can see we did get a bar that closed above it, but then this morning we've sort of gapped down and running the downside on 8 hours. So 117.525 is the line in the sand as far as I'm concerned right now, and what we're looking to do to see if we can sort of reject that area. So a bit of a difficult one if you look at our, because it looks like we are actually coming up to an area of support. So 50-50 call right now, I'm afraid. Those are the two areas. Let me just double check that on that. It's a bit of a weak area on the 8 hour, but it makes the most sense on the hour. If you look to the left, you can see all the interaction with this area. So yeah, you could find support here at 117.328, and if you do find support, then I suspect we would head back up to close that gap to the upside. So 50-50 call right now. 8 hour is looking like a rejection. The trend is down. You can see that pretty strong. Quite a few weeks now that we've been in a downward trend. Could be some form of consolidation forming for another leg up, or alternatively there's going to be a rejection to the downside. So that's basically it for me on this pair. It's 117.525. I wouldn't be too excited about a break above there, probably just close a gap. This is the one that I'd be looking at, 117.328. If we do sort of build some structure and break below that and come back and test it, I'd be looking to continue the trend to the downside. But for now, I think we will wait and see. US dollar Japanese yen, definitely sit on hands, not interested in this. Look at these tails last week and look at the tails that are formed this week. In amongst the moving averages, oscillators group nowhere, pretty much hanging around in the middle of nowhere. And if you look at the hour, it's above and below the moving averages at the moment. This is a sideways market right now, no direction, and oscillators group at the upside. I assume you're probably going to come down and close a gap. So that's kind of the view I've got. I'm not even going to bother with levels because it's pointless even trying to chase that. British pound Japanese yen. It does look like we have had a rejection. We're fairly close to the area we were looking for. That's 15178. But yeah, and then we've got a pin bar at the downside. Nothing really to write home about there. So big move up, big move down, big confusion. And for those of you that know what your patterns are, your price action patterns, you'll notice that this is a diamond pattern. Essentially, it's just a consolidation pattern. So it's a megaphone and a triangle together. So megaphone that's going into a triangle, which referred to as a diamond pattern. But it is a consolidation pattern. Typically, it does break in the direction of the trend was going. So the trend was up, consolidate, move up. But it also, it's not a high probability trade. It's not like a flag. Sometimes it just bolts to the downside, and other times it just forms a range. So this is another one sit on hands. It's sideways. You can see clearly sideways. No real opportunities there. Euro British pound is getting a little bit interesting now. So we've been on this downtrend for a number of weeks, basically since roughly. So since the 27th of April, we've been in a downtrend. It's been a messy downtrend. You can see the moves have been pretty strong to the bottom and then strong at the top, but typically it's just been a long downward channel. Now, if I just get some of the noise out here and then do that, have a look at what's happened. There we go. So you can see that's a downward channel. Come to the 8 hour. That was a level. We broke above it there, rejected it. We've broken above it. This pin bar looks very much to be finding support off that channel break. So this is an area to be watching because it is a possible area for a trend reversal. But if you look at what happened yesterday, pretty much big up, big down, big up, big down, big confusion in amongst all the moving averages. We are sort of trying to find some structure here. And I'm just going to add a level in here. I would expect us to stay above 0.85500. 0.85500 is the line in the sand for me. But I have a feeling we are going to get a trend reversal on this pair, which is going to get us an opportunity to buy into it. So nothing yet. It is sideways at the moment, so I'm not really interested in trading this right now. So we'll sit on the sides at the moment. So that's pretty much it for Forex today. It looks like a pretty slow day. Yesterday was kind of all over the place on all markets. Wouldn't surprise me if that continues today. But I'm still on hands for Forex. We'll wait and see if we get something later on. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.